Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. You talk about this Titan defense.
They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
First carry for Najee Harris.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt.
This is taken at the 15.
Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
Looking to put a drive together.
Ready? 70, Timberwolf.
On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
19 Tiger. Go.
That's into the hands of Iomanner.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
The 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here's Ward. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. You look at this Raiders defense. They enter play here, number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
Cougar 19.
Now Ward. Throw left side complete. That's Davidson. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles. 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
He'll try to do it himself. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are on the board first here in Vegas. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Raiders nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Cougar 19. Mustang 19. 79 Broncos.
He'll drop to throw. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Las Vegas.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The Raiders at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
This a 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 36. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Cowboy 80. Street, go.
Back to the ground with Hall. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Ready? 70 Lions.
Here's 2nd and 8. Setting up the screen, Harris. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Let's go. 19 card, 270 range. 70 range. Ready?
Back to throw here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th.
60 by 6. Panther 11. Panther 11. Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
First down. 1st and 10.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he'll find his way down right around the 12.
That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Straight ahead is Hall.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Breece Hall with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Grupe able to add the PAT.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Off the bootleg, Ward.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tank Bigsby, 68 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, he finds Arroyo. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
It's a gain of 8.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
Here we go, set. Bronco 80. Panther 60. Cup 19.
2nd and 2. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Back to throw again. He'll try to pick it up himself. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Running left, it's Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
2nd and 5. Hall again. And he is going to get this close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the Titans' 27. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They'll look to throw here. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Go!
They'll run with home. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Cowboy 80. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
He'll look to throw. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Elijah Arroyo. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Raiders take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. The point after, good by Groupie. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
From the gun, Bigsby. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 103 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
And Bigsby once more. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Ready, ready.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Set. Stretch the eagle.
To throw, here's Ward. They'll set up a screen for Bigsby. Oh, some strong running. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Tennessee.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Let's go. Cowboy 8.
Throwing is Ward.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
From the gun, Ward. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Ward.
Touchdown! A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Titans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Raiders 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. He'll look to throw.
It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That's good for
another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On the set. Go! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go!
They'll throw now on the final play.
They'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Open man down the field. That's Iomander. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Broncos. 19-18.
Here's Ward. That's complete to DK. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line.
Ready? 19, hey, check that. Ready, right?
Here's a give to Bigsby. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Well, if you like the guys who run the ball, you're enjoying watching this. But the other guys, especially the defense coordinator, trying to figure out an answer on how to slow down the running game, I think maybe starts to call more blitzes, because you can call run blitzes in order to try and get more people to the point of attack.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Another run by Bigsby. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal.
Now Ward. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Titans 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now
a first carry here for the running back. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2nd down and 8.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Throwing now, Ward. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
It's a gain of 8.
And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
1st and 10.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd down and 6 now.
Go! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
Ward off the play fake.
And his throw is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Pat the 60, pat the 60, go!
To throw is Ward. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Raiders are going to take over here up near the 40. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And some room to maneuver. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 62 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can manage, too.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd and 9 now. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. Down the right sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the 2nd half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick 6.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they're defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
38-yard line.
19 Lions, 70 Timberwolves, 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll look to throw now on first down. To the left side, he finds Tesslaw. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
Ready. 19, 18. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
2nd and 3. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 43. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
At the 43-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Paul on a give up the middle. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Tackled there by Jordan Battle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. Harris running straight ahead. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Chap 60, chap 60. Go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Open man right side is St. Brown. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 16.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's taken in by Arroyo. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll look to throw again. To the goal line, but it's is incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. One man. Switch.
On play action, they'll throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Panther 60. Hey, I got him.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Over the middle, he's got to slow. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Cowboy 80.
Now a handoff to Bigsby. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
He'll take it at the 42. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one complete to Trey Tucker. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. And a good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Be ready. Be ready.
Back to throw now on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Back to throw again. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They go play action here on first down. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
That's another Raiders first down. First and goal.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Najee Harris, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Raiders 22.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen. Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 19, 18.
To throw, here's Ward. He finds his man, complete. That's Davidson. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Come on. 19.
Here's Bigsby. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Now 2nd and 5.
Get it. 6, go.
A run here with Bigsby. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Let's go. 70. Ready, right?
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Practice 6.
On the carry, Bigsby. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
At the 8-yard line.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Past the 60, past the 60, 70, Timberwolf.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 10-yard line.
Red 70 Timberwolf. Ready.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You're looking at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Let's go now. 18.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tank Bigsby with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Titans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
The Titans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and run it here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Raiders 22.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
16 yards. And a Raider 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Wide open receiver, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's 1st down.
70 Rangers, 70. Here we go. Set. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
Yards. That's another Raiders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Back to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now second down and a few inches.
4 yards. Complete to Elijah Arroyo.
And they'll stop it with 4 seconds showing on the clock. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
And now the Raiders will face an important two-point conversion attempt here.
The Raiders will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a two-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful two-point conversion.
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So for the Titans, the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.